So obviously a difficult one to take in the last minute, but a steady start to the season.
Yeah, I think it's a carbon copy of York at home last season. We were quite comfortable in the game, and then obviously a late sort of free header from a corner. So disappointed from our point of view. But I think the biggest disappointment, I thought we should have probably been a lot more comfortable than we were if we take our chances. Had some great chances. I think we hit the crossbar twice. Delano's had a great chance. Tom Wright, amongst others. So from that point of view, it's a little bit disappointing. But it's a point, and we move on.
But the obviously positive side of that is that we're creating the chances already. There seems to be some good cohesion up front, and you're actually getting in front of goal and having attempts.
Yeah, I thought for large parts we looked good. Well, defensively, we've had to throw the back four together today. A new partnership at centre half. Never played together. I think they only met each other Thursday. So I thought them two were outstanding. So there's loads of positives. It's just disappointing, obviously, the result. But like I say, we didn't touch. They're very good at their set pieces, and they're always going to be a threat from set pieces.
Obviously, with those changes at the back, did that sort of change how you set up from corners? I know obviously you do your research and obviously give players things to pick up. And
to be honest, I think at that stage they've brought 5 or 6. They've had 5 or 6 big lads on, and they've got good delivery, so they've put it in a good area and they've just attacked. I think sometimes you can't, no matter how much you work on it, if it's a good ball and the timing's right and they're more aggressive, you're going to concede, and that's unfortunately what happens.
Probably the biggest positive from today was to see Piggott up there winning plenty of balls, and obviously got his goal, carbon copy of his free kick earlier in pre-season.
Yeah, I thought he was good today. I thought he was good. He'll get better as well. He'll get fitter, as we all will. So, like I say, there's plenty of positives. I'll be down about it. Obviously, it's annoying we haven't won the game, but fair play to Maidenhead. They didn't give up, and at the end maybe could have nicked it. But that's the way it goes, and we'll move on.
If we can we just look back to sort of last week and the events with Loco? It was obviously an interesting week from a fan's perspective to see him obviously go out and then go back out on loan. How was it from your perspective, and what are your feelings towards it?
It weren't ideal. 4 days before the season started. Listen, Stevenage made an offer, and he had a new agent. He wanted release clauses in his contract for different levels. Stevenage come in for him, activated that release clause, and we inquired about keeping him on loan because it was 4 days before the season started. They didn't want to do that as they felt he'd going around their first team squad. I have to say, Stevenage weren't the greatest to deal with, but it doesn't surprise me. So yeah, it's disappointing, but listen, personally, Kev's a good kid. He's a young kid. He's 21. He done well for us. I think we were very good for him. He got relegated with Welling. I don't think he had bundles of options, but he came in and done well for us, and I got a lot of time for him. And I know he's took a lot of stick, but I think maybe he's just. I didn't think it was the right move for him personally. Stevenage, I feel he could have played a few more games and got a better move, but he decided to make that move, and what's gone on has gone on, and there's nothing we can do about that. But we've brought in some good replacements. I think Alex Finney was outstanding today. Alex Winter obviously met the lads yesterday. He'll get better. He'll come in and make us better as well. So there's plenty of positives, and I don't want to be too harsh on Kev, but I think sometimes they just get a little bit of bad advice here and there.
And for you personally, was that one of the most stressful starts to the sort of season? Obviously 4 days to get in a couple of replacements.
Do you know what? I think Bill Williams got more stress than me. I think you've. Nothing surprises me in football. Obviously we had the old Joe Healy thing last year, and nothing really surprises me, so you just kind of have to get on with it and not sit about moping. Sort of my biggest priority was to get people in, and lucky enough we was already working on centre half, so Alex Finney one had been in the pipeline for a little while, and like I say, I thought he was outstanding today. Josh Hare's been outstanding at centre half, and then the Alex Winter one that we'd inquired about last season became available, and we managed to get that done. So no, I'm happy where we're at. Obviously you'd like a bit more time planning, that's the thing. Set pieces and things, it becomes big, but like I said, we'll move on.
Do you believe Josh Hare is a centre back, or do you still see him as a full back, possibly a midfielder?
No, do you know what? I like Josh there. I think he's done it. I think he was outstanding today, and he has been pre-season. I just feel there's a lot more for him to give in other areas, and I think maybe he's very neat and tidy and does everything well there, but he can offer a lot more going the other way as well. So when we got Magnus back, Alex Winter now as well, I just think there's loads of positives and loads of options for us. And the squad, we get Jamar back, Magnus back, Johan, all of a sudden the squad's looking very deep and very strong.
Are you able to give us some updates on likely returns for those players?
Johan's coming on well. He's just not allowed any contact on his left shoulder at the moment until probably the end of the month. Fitness-wise, he's been good. His finishing's been very sharp. So I'm pleased with him. Jamar's it's just a time thing really. When he feels comfortable with it, he's been out. probably 6 weeks now, and I realistically think he's probably got another 3 weeks maybe before he starts training, but hopefully before that. But we won't rush him. Magnus, if I really needed to risk Magnus, we maybe could have today, and he was willing to give it a go, but I just felt that if he got a reaction for it, we'd lose him for another 3 or 4 games, and we couldn't afford to do that. So it's one of them where we said, well, we'll make sure he's 100% right. So outside chance for Tuesday, but realistically probably Saturday.